Welcome back to the Inventern. The home challenge is underway. We've got 10 semi-finalists working on their projects right now, and I think we have another one on the line.
Hey Harrison, you there?
Hello, Assisted.com people.
Hey, so what did you think when you first heard the home challenge?
Well, okay, I thought it was really cool. I thought it was a good equalizer. I think everybody at some point in time messed around with cardboard and masking tape, you know, just making mock-ups.
Well, the challenge is to make something that's a 1-to-1 scale replica, and what were the things that you wanted to make, and what do you think you're ending up with?
Initially, I thought it'd be really cool to do like, you know, a PlayStation or Xbox controller. Some compound curves would be really interesting. It's a different, you know, difficult sort of shape. And I actually settled on something else, which is a little side hobby of mine that not a lot of people know about, but is pretty close to me, is I collect antique cameras. So I'm going to be building a camera.
What kind of camera, if you don't mind saying?
It's one of my favorites in my collection. It is my great-grandfather's Kodak Brownie from 1909. And I'm not sure how well you guys can see that there.
Oh, wow. There are a lot of small moving parts on that. That's going to be a challenge with just cardboard, masking tape, glue, and whatever else happened to be in the box, right?
Definitely. You know, I think it's going to be a good challenge, but I have been working on some mock-ups so far. And one of the more difficult things was making camera bellows. So I've done this. This is just in some of my, you know, scrap plotter paper. But I have that all set up, and it folds out, and it's dimensionally accurate. And so this is one thing that I knew was going to be complicated. So I've got that mock-up knocked out now. And I'll be working on the one proper, probably made out of just masking tape.
So masking tape is going to be a primary ingredient for you?
Yeah, you know, I think that, and you can see there's actually a little ring I was just messing around with there on that. That's just layered up masking tape.
Do you have a specific approach in mind for detailing?
I have some off-the-wall ideas, but I would like to actually make it black on the outside, but I won't be able to color the whole thing. So what if I cut Sharpie open and bleed all the material out? So lots of crazy ideas.
Well, thank you so much, Harrison, and we'll be checking in soon.
Good luck.
Yeah, thanks guys. Talk to you soon.
I'm really interested in the different techniques that people are applying to the cardboard, whether it's laminating, wetting, compressing. There's all sorts of different things you can do with cardboard. I think this is why Adam wanted to use this as the material.
All right, next up we have Jerome Kelty.
Hey Jerome, how's it going?
Great, how you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing great. You did for your submission video some of the most impressive Iron Man armor I'd seen to date. How did you get started doing that stuff?
I just kind of got started doing electronics and stuff, and I thought about adding animatronics into costumes, and I thought, well, it'd be really cool to do a Predator cannon. So I hacked a Wii Motion, you know, a nunchuck, and mounted that inside a helmet that he sent me, and then I wrote some code, and it was actually the first code I ever wrote. It was pretty wild. It was one Sunday afternoon, and everything worked, and I was like, yeah!
Well, we've seen that you can make some amazing stuff with electronics, but this challenge is a little different. How do you feel about just working with cardboard, and what did you think when we first issued the challenge?
Good, yeah. I'm totally comfortable with cardboard. I've used it a lot in the past.
So have you thought about what object you're going to replicate in your house?
So I decided to replicate a hammer. There you go. So this particular hammer, you can see, has this really intricate forged head, and it has all this webbing inside here.
It looks deceptively simple, but you're right, it has a lot of curves.
Yeah.
Do you have any techniques in mind of how you'll be using the materials that we gave you in the package?
So the way I've been building it is to build it up in layers to get that shape, and then wrap that. I actually took the cardboard and peeled it apart to make a skin for it, essentially. Well, this is what I have so far.
How are you thinking you're going to add the surface detail to the areas where the forge marks are?
The one part right here, you can see in the top, you've got this kind of webbing where it goes around here, and it gets wider at the base. So I'm going to create a piece that goes just like that on both sides that creates that web, and then I'm going to fill in the material around there.
Did you ever think you'd be delaminating cardboard when you started out making stuff?
No, no, not by a long shot. But you know, you use whatever materials you have, and you know, you use what you're given and you make the most of it.
Well, thank you so much, Jerome. Looks like you're well on your way, and we can't wait to see the finished project.
Thank you guys very much. I really appreciate the opportunity.
And that'll do it for today's episode of the Inventern. Check back on Friday when we'll have another check-in with some more of the semi-finalists. See you guys later.